Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie and today I'm going to be doing a foundation review. The foundation review is going to be on this foundation right here, which is Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth. I do have oily skin, which does not seem to go good with dewy, luminous foundations, I know. But I'm so drawn to the makeup looks that are so luminous and dewy that I wanted to give one a try, and I have heard that as far as a dewy foundation goes, that this one is more wearable for somebody with my skin type. So I decided to give it a try. The other reason is because I love Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I think it's the best foundation that I've found at the drugstore. I just absolutely love it. So I'm excited to give this one a try. So I have already cleansed my skin, moisturized, and prepped all of my skin. So I'm just gonna go right in with this. I'm going to be using a beauty sponge to apply it, and it comes in a glass jar. I think it's glass, and it just pours out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some on my hand. And just go for it. I know it's gonna look like it's not the right color, but I swear the rest of my body is this color. So I expected nothing less, but this applies absolutely beautifully. And it is not crazy dewy. I mean, I can definitely see the shine, but I like it. I'm going to add just a little bit more to more troubled areas on my face. So I can definitely see that it is more dewy than the average matte foundation that I normally wear. But it's not super shiny. It actually feels almost like I could get away with just lightly powdering it. I am going to heavily powder my face as I normally would to give this foundation a fair shake, because I always powder my face, and to put on a dewy foundation and then not put on a crazy amount of powder is just not realistic for how I would wear it. So I'm going to wear it as I normally would. I'm gonna put on all of my other makeup products, and I will come back and let you know how I like it with the rest of my makeup. Okay, so I have finished my makeup, and so far, I am really loving this foundation. Like I said, I powdered my whole face and just kind of set it all in place like I would any of my other foundations. And I know that that takes away from the dewy effect, but honestly, I do notice a difference. Normally with my matte foundation and then I set it with powder, it gives a much more flat matte look. But this, I can see that it's luminous even though I powdered it. I would say that the coverage is medium, probably, and that's after building it up. I would say it's like a solid medium coverage. When I put on my other makeup, it all blended really well with it. It definitely smoothed out my skin, hid my pores, and even though I put powder over the top of it, I can still tell that it's a dewy foundation. I just have a little bit of an extra shine and glow to my skin. If you're interested in what else I'm wearing on my face, just check out the description box below and I will list everything that I used. So I have a few things I have to get done today. I have a lunch meeting, I have to run a few errands, and I will check in a little bit. It is 10:40 right now, and I just finished applying it, so I will check back in a few hours. Hey guys, so it has been about 4 hours. It is 2:50 p.m. and I am ready to update you on my thoughts on the first 4 hours of wearing this foundation. I'll zoom you in. Okay, so I am definitely more dewy than I was when I first applied this foundation, but not in a bad way. I like it. I think it still looks good after 4 hours. But my forehead also is a bit shiny. and then right in this area right here, even my chin a little bit. So I think it looks pretty good still. It has melted into the lines of my face. So like my forehead line right here and then my smile lines, it's melted just a little bit and settled into those. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It looks dewy. I don't look overly greasy. I just look pretty luminous. I'm pretty happy with it so far. 4 hours, the 4-hour mark, I'm definitely seeing the shine start to come through more. But yeah, that's about it. Those are my thoughts so far. I'm gonna come back in about another 4 hours to give you my final thoughts. Hey guys, so it is 5:30 p.m. and I have decided to end the review here because as you can see, I'm looking very sweaty. And I'm not sweating, this is just how oily my skin is. So, yeah, I pretty much have finished out how long I can wear this foundation. It lasted about 6.5, 7 hours, which is longer than I thought it might be. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, at this point, it's only downhill from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it, time of death is 5:30. At the same time, it doesn't look terrible, even though the day is over and I can't really get any more use out of this foundation. It hasn't settled into my lines any more than it was, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's just really shiny. It doesn't look, in my opinion, I still don't think it looks bad, even though I do look a little greasy. But at this point, it's going to start breaking apart or smudging off of my face. This is just the point of no return for me. There's no blotting that can bring my makeup back. Something that I did forget to mention is that this foundation, I picked it up at Walmart and it was just under $6, which is a great value for a really beautiful foundation. So when I'm scoring this, I am going to take the value into consideration, as well as how long it lasted, how it looked on the skin, how it blended with other products. So for me, I would say the foundation is probably a 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you have dry to normal skin, I would say absolutely check this out. It's a 5 out of 5, or at least a 4.5 out of 5 in my mind. But for me, it's probably a 3.5. But still, I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful foundation for those shorter days where I don't have as much to do and I'm not gonna be wearing my makeup as long. I think this is absolutely perfect and I'm really happy that I picked it up. So that is all for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.